story inspired me in a way. I feel like I do a lot, and I feel like I do a lot for a lot of people selflessly. Some stuff is public, a lot of stuff is not public, but we do and we give from our heart. And, that saying that you give and it shall be given unto you. And this is exactly what it is. So I just have a couple of questions before I surprise you with something. So, have you ever been on vacation before?
Man, to be honest with you, man, I don't know. I've never been on a planned vacation. I mean, what I call a vacation is when me and my dad would wake up on a Sunday morning and we'll go and get a couple bags of ice. We'll make a couple of sandwiches and it's in the boat and we're going to try to catch a fish, man, regardless if we never caught one or if we caught 40 or 50 of them. It was that time, that we spent together on the boats and stuff like that. And that was vacation to me. I look forward to that on a Sunday. And, as much as that has, been done, my dad passed last year, so he's not here to actually see all of this, what's going on.
Wow.
But, he's, I can feel him when I'm checking out a car and I'm stumped on it. I'm like, okay, what will my dad do? And he'll, go through these process of eliminations. And once I get it, or once the problem is corrected, it's like him right there. Like, yeah, I told you to check that out. You know what I mean? So he's still here. It's just, it's with the knowledge and everything he's taught me. With all of the things that he's, the time spent, the conversations. It's been some ups and downs. I mean, no relationship is good if you don't have, if you don't bump heads. And we bump heads because we were so much similar. We were just alike. I mean, a lot of people even say that, we're exact twins. Like my dad, man, I even got tricked by a picture inside the house one time. It was a black and white picture, and I ran to my grandma. I said, how did y'all wind up getting a black and white picture of me? I mean, it was a dead, spitting image of exactly me and him. So it was, he's been a big influence in my life, man. And, just working hard, just always trying to work, for what you want. And just try to help somebody else as you're coming up. And, my mom, same thing, always try to help somebody as you're going up that ladder. Always trying to help somebody. If you got something, if you got a slice of bread, you got 2 pieces left over, share it, because if that person is eating, then you don't have to worry about that person doing or thinking anything to try to get the food that you have as well too. You're sharing it, so everybody's happy in the community. You're sharing it, so everybody's happy in the area. So sharing is caring, man. I mean, if you can do anything, and it's not only just mechanics. You got folks out there. I mean, you got houses out here in the rural areas still built from like the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. Yeah, they've been, the roofs have been replaced every 10, 15 years, but you got some houses that are pretty old houses. So you got plumbing skills. I mean, look into your community, see if someone can utilize some assistance with plumbing. I mean, you just behind a house, behind a door, you don't know what's happening behind that door. So you don't know that person's situation. And that's why I say, man, the adult bullying and everything, we got to cut that out, man. You can't just sit there and you can't judge people, because you don't know what that person is going through. You don't know when it's the last breaking point for that person. And just telling someone you love them or just kind of showing them some love, you could have probably changed that person's whole life, because they could have been at the point where, hey, man, today is the last day. If I can't get past this hump, that's it. I'm gonna give up. And just that one conversation, that you can help somebody. And I've seen it. So,
well, look, man, I thank you again for all of the impact that you have done on behalf of these families. I think it is the most beautiful, genuine gesture ever. And it is a selfless act. I mean, I don't want to be more like you. I want to be more like God. I want to be more like Jesus and be selfless and giving. And it's very easy for rich people to do things for rich people, but how do we take care of people that really, really need it? And you have made a huge impact and difference. 34, 35 cars. So me and my team got together and we said, what can we do for Elliot? So we want to treat you to an all expense paid vacation to Miami for 4 days and 4 nights. Your travel, ground transportation, and hotel all covered. And I'm going to put some money on the room, as some incidentals, so you can, be eating out on the balcony with whoever you choose to take as your guest. You got no work, no duties, no radio interviews. You got nothing to do. It's all handled and it's covered. And this is a gift from VoltronTravel.com. And, a little bit about Voltron. We just relaunched the site about a month ago. And we're just very proud. And we also just announced that we have partnered up with Thurgood Marshall charitable organization. For well over 50 years, they've been helping to put black and brown people through college. So in my mind, once I got wind of your story, I said, this is exactly what we are building right now. Your beautiful gesture. I think it's a beautiful gesture to say, hey, when you book flights, hotels, and car rentals on this site, we're shaving off a percentage of every booking and helping to put black and brown people through school. And we've been looking for stories like yours where we can reach out and say, look, man, you're extending that love and grace, and we want to just take care of you because you're going out of your way to take care of other people. And that's what VoltronTravel.com, like literally, that's what the entire site is about. So, on behalf of us to you, from me to you, we just want to meet your heart with heart and give you some love. So as soon as this live is over, we're going to send you all of your information, your details. Everything has been arranged. And, we believe you're going to have a great time because you deserve it.
Man, I tell you what, man, the first planned vacation, man, 38 years of age, man, hey, I no words, man, but listen, man, I appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. I mean, the family has, been very, very supportive. And like I said, man, huge Fast and the Furious fan. Everybody who's from my area, man, they'll tell you that, man. It's just a huge fan. So great job on those, man. And like I said, man, I'm glad to be able to have a conversation with you, man. I really do appreciate it. I mean, it means the world to me. I mean that from my heart.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, honored to do it. Thank you for getting back to me as fast as you did. And yeah, man, it's like there's no one in the world who deserves this more than you. So have fun, embrace every moment. And, you got to look at this as a moment to recharge your battery.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And don't be afraid to put your phone down and be selfish for a second. Just let me recharge my battery, reboot, recharge, rejuvenate, respark, everything with the word re in front of it. That's what you need, man. And when you get back home, I know you're going to get right back in the trenches, impacting people's lives. But we just wanted to give some love, man. VoltronTravel.com, as well as the Thurgood Marshall Foundation. We're just extending this love to you, man, because you're doing the right thing. So God bless you, sir. Enjoy yourself. Check your text message. We're going to get you everything right now.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I appreciate it, buddy. And I'm going to do that, man. I mean, seriously, I have a real strong supporter back home, and she's just like, you got to take a break. You got to look out for yourself. So I'm gonna buckle down, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take care of myself, and got to be here to continue on with this program, man.
We need you, bro. We need you to keep this all afloat. And everybody that's watching this live right now, follow Elliot on his Instagram and keep track of the journey and anything you guys could do to get him some cars that are just probably sitting in your driveway that you're no longer using. He will give you the address where you can ship it, and we need to just keep this energy going. He's taking cars that are inactive, bringing them back to life, giving them to single mothers and fathers, and giving them to senior citizens who cannot afford transportation, but they're stuck, can't get around, can't do simple things like going to get medicine and groceries and run errands and go see family. It's one thing to be stuck because we're all still trying to survive COVID. It's another thing to say when it's time for us to move around, we still can't move around. So this brother's making a huge difference. Follow him on Instagram and reach out to him and get a hold of his address. Unless you want to give out, if someone wanted to send cars right now or send donations right now, where could they do it?
All right, so we're for everybody that's watching. I'm right outside the Charleston area of South Carolina, so I'm in this town, and the two neighboring towns is McClennarsville and Owendale. That's where my foundation is located at. That's where my restaurant is located at. The name of the foundation is Middleton's Village to Village Foundation. The email address is village, then the number 2, Village Foundation. So that's village, number 2, Village Foundation at gmail.com. And you can send all of your information there. I do have a GoFundMe page. Just look my name up. I'll go ahead and tag it on to this as well. I have a GoFundMe page. I do have a Cash App. I have a Venmo. Just thank you all, and I'll make sure and tag everything to the top of this post and or in the comments. And I appreciate y'all. And we hope I can see everybody else on the same platform again, and we get some things done.